Hi everybody, this is Love of Truth Tarot, and we're going to get into another collective reading. I'm going to ask, what do we need to see or hear right now at this time? These are my surrender cards. I forgot exactly what they're called, but these cards tell you what you need to kind of like let go of or surrender. So, angels, guides, ancestors of the highest white light, what do we need to surrender? We got two cards. Surrender to creativity. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. Wow, interesting. So, being creative about solving a problem, it's very interesting. Then we also have surrender your addictions. This was like it was in another reading about addictions that need to be let go of. This says, whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. Maybe there's a creative way that you need to release an addiction. That's what it sounds like. That's all I'm gonna do for those cards. I was gonna pull also from the ancestor cards that I have. They're called messages from the ancestors oracle cards. So ancestors of the highest white light, what do we need to hear regarding this message today? Ancestors of the highest white light. Okay. Oh. We have knowledge and teacher. Doesn't say anything on these cards, but I will get into that. And then we also have tempo at the top, and it says rhythm maker. So there's something obviously with creativity, absorbing knowledge, I guess, also, that's what I'm getting. And then like being able to share that knowledge as well, because that's what teachers do when they have a immense amount of knowledge, or even if it's just a little bit amount of knowledge, they either naturally teach others, or they are inspired to teach others. Sometimes people just teach others by being who they are. Let's see if we get any more from these ancestors. Ancestors of the highest white light, what else do we need to see or hear right now at this time regarding this? Okay, yep. We got tempo, rhythm maker, and then we also have sound and musician. Alright, so this is telling me there's something that needs to be done with sound or music. There's some sort of therapy I'm hearing that needs to be done through music. And that could just be simply listening to your favorite songs. Playing a drum I'm hearing too, because the drums are in both of these cards, right? She's playing a drum, they're playing bongos. So also it's going to help, I'm hearing, shine the light on what you need to work on within yourself. Okay, keep shuffling. And need to learn. That's my addiction, guys. Is shuffling the cards. I'm gonna pull from my cards too. I just keep getting like intuitive nudges to get whatever certain cards I have. Guys, I just looked at this card and I was like, oh well, it didn't really pop out, so I'm not gonna read it. But I swear I just saw this card. It says, keep going. Even though the road is long and tough, just keep going. The end result will be so worth it. And I also read, it's okay to feel the love. So, just keep going. Just keep swimming. And you're going to get there, you know? And again, I just keep hearing, like, music is going to help release these addictions. Drums, specifically, maybe there's some sort of music that you like with certain drums. Again, this can be any type of music. Whatever music feels like it's speaking to your soul, that's what I would listen to. I don't want you to force anything. I think that's what this is about too, is like allowing things to be what they are. I'm just getting that intuitively. Okay. What else do we have here? Whoa. Be mindful of what you're doing. Yeah, I think that's relating to the addictions. Like, for example, you could have an addiction to eating. You gotta be, I've ever heard of mindful eating. And that's a good way to regulate how much you're eating. Just to simply be aware of what you're eating and be aware of what you are craving, but also not like going too overboard or not eating enough, obviously. Just be aware. You don't want to be too, like I said, you don't want to be too strict with things, but you do want to have some sort of like awareness. That's what this is about, awareness. We also have take authority, take control. Yeah, it's like taking control of yourself, your inner being. Okay, there's other creative ways of doing this too, of solving these so-called problems. We also have get together with friends or loved ones to lift the spirit. So that is another way you might be able to work with these addictions, work with whatever it is that you need to alchemize from negative to positive, whatever's going to work for you. I keep getting like, okay, a flow, rhythm maker, I'm getting like the word flow. Go with the flow. Go with your instincts, I'm hearing. We have reevaluate, take a step back and look at the bigger picture, or at the big picture. Maybe there's something you've missed. Interesting. Okay. We're going to get some tarot too, but I just want to pull a couple more. Be spontaneous and take a risk. So I'm hearing you're in something. Okay, I just got a bunch. Alright, you're in a state of mind. Actually, someone's telling me put those back, and I'm going to pull again because I'm too scatterbrained right now. I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about pulling an X card. I'm thinking about all the other cards. So I just wanted to make sure that I'm clear on this message here. So take a step back. Look at the big picture. Maybe there's something you missed. It's like looking at a painting or a work of art, and say it's a big, huge painting. And if you're very close to it, you can only see so much, right? But if you back up a bit, you can see the whole painting, and you can see it for what it really is. And that's what I'm getting. There's something in your life right now, not necessarily like bad or good or bad thing. It's just in a matter of fact way where it's like, okay, you just need to pull yourself back a little bit so that you can get a bigger picture. And what that means is, I think, spending more time with yourself. We didn't get any like hermit cards or anything, but yeah, that's definitely part of it. Oh my god, you guys. Dude, okay. Yeah, and I'm getting self-love because of this too. Beauty is within us all. Embrace your beauty and don't doubt it. And this is inner beauty too. This is not just outer beauty, obviously. Maybe you just haven't been feeling as beautiful or as the way that you normally would feel or something. And then, the be spontaneous, take a risk. I think, it's pretty self-explanatory. Take some sort of risk that you normally don't take, or do something you normally don't do. But I think this is more of in a constructive way to obviously surrendering your addictions and you know, there's some sort of creative way you're going to do this. Again, I think it's channeling through music, whether that's you playing instruments or listening to music. Again, you know, through knowledge, through teaching, whether you're going to learn from a teacher or you're going to be able to teach others. I think it's both, actually. The cycle just keeps going, you know. But when I was like, oh my god, guys, well, we have two cards that are very similar. Every problem can be solved with love, and then it's okay to feel the love. Okay? There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of musical stuff going on here. I think it's going to actually open your heart more, your heart chakra, if you keep listening to the music you feel connected to. Okay, we're going to pull from the Rider-Waite deck as well. Angels, guides, ancestors of the highest white light. What does the collective need to hear? Page of Wands. You might reverse. You might feel like there's some sort of delays going on. Yeah, that's why I think, or you, okay, that's you taking a step back and reevaluating everything. Yes, I think risks obviously are needed to be taken. And there is a spontaneousness, but there is a period of time, I think, before that where you need to take a step back and almost like looking everything over. Again, spending time with yourself. Can we get some more messages? Angels, guides, ancestors of the highest white light. Interesting, we have the Knight of Wands. So we just had the Page of Wands reversed. Now we have the Knight of Wands. I was going to say white. So white is purity. So something with purity. And then we also have the High Priestess, which has to do with intuition. Okay. So I'm definitely feeling the energy of risks being taken, which they definitely are. And you're listening to your intuition to help you take those risks. Yeah, the Fool. You're taking that leap of faith into the unknown. You don't really know where you're headed, but you trust in the Most High to guide you, especially with the High Priestess right next to that. Alright. No, honey. No. No. Sorry, I have to tell my cats no. Knight of Wands, though, I'm picking up, you're very enthusiastic, very passionate about, it's like charging towards whatever it is that is definitely, you know, it's like, again, the keep going, you know, keep going, even though the road is long and tough, the end result will be so much, so worth it. So that's what I'm getting with the Knight of Wands. Like, he knows that if he keeps going, that he's going to accomplish what he needs to. There's a good luck energy I'm feeling as well. That's a very good sign. Yeah, you're just following your intuition, your inner guidance system, and you're definitely following the Most High. Also, the flower that he's holding in the Fool, and the sun, and the dog, they're all white. And that represents, again, what I was saying as purity. Also, he's got like this white undershirt on. And I think that also represents like the purity within, because it's underneath his clothing. So I'm getting from that, it's like there's this purity within you, and you're very sure of that. It's like funny because it's like you're not very sure of where you're headed necessarily, but you're following your intuition and the divine to guide you in that direction. Interesting. Okay, we also have the Seven of Swords. So that it can mean trickery, it can mean like trying to get away with something, but I get in this reading it's not that. This can also mean strategizing. So I think you're just trying to figure out how to make things work for yourself. Strategizing, what works, what doesn't. We also have the Empress, which is amazing. You're knowing and realizing your worth, and again with the creativity, because that was the first card, right? Surrender to creativity, let your imagination soar, stay open to all creative ideas about how about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. So I think what you're doing is just sitting in your powerful energy here, the receptive feminine energy that the Empress has. Interesting how that's also touching the cards. It says every problem can be solved with love, and it's okay to feel the love. Oh yeah, and then beauty is within us all. Embrace your beauty and don't doubt it. And that's all like connected to the Empress. Interesting. Also above that it says take authority, which would be the Emperor. He's all about authority. So that's very interesting how, I made that correlation as well. The Empress is very fruitful, abundant. She knows that she's going to get whatever she needs or wants from the universe. Alright, we also have the Knight of Cups reverse. I'm just getting from this that you might feel like your cup is empty right now a little bit. Again, it's okay to feel the love. You might feel as though you're drained or you don't have a lot of love to give right now, and that's okay. It's saying to give that love to yourself right now. Strategize a way. Again, be creative. All right. So maybe the addiction is giving your love away a bit too much. Hopefully this makes sense. And you probably are learning this. That's why we have a teacher and knowledge. It's like you're learning as you go, but it's through life experiences. It's not necessarily like in a book that you're reading it, learning that way. I'm going to try to keep this a little shorter than normal, so I'm going to just pull a couple more and see what else Spirit has to tell us. King of Swords reverse is like a trying to take control but not really having control. So I think that's what it's like. You've been trying to do this, and I'm getting you're trying too hard. You really don't even need to try as hard as you actually have been doing. So I think that's also part of your addiction, maybe, is to keep trying to push for something or control something when in reality all you have to do is let go and receive and allow and surrender, like the Fool. All right, what else do we need to hear? But then the authority, I just want to say, is like taking control and responsibility over your own self and your own actions. So that's a bit different, than trying to control your external circumstances, which the King of Swords reverse is all about. And that's not going to get you anywhere. It's just going to dig you into a bigger hole. This is good though. Knight of Pentacles upright is telling me that you're working towards your goals. You have a plan in place, and okay. I keep getting more cards. You do have a stable future, I'm hearing. You have a stable beginning, well, you did, and I'm getting that you're not necessarily at the beginning of whatever I'm talking about, but you are moving towards, little by little, your stability. I mean, you're creating your stability as we're speaking. So, oh, we have the Lovers on the bottom. Interesting. Now, we did have the Strength reverse, so that means that there are some sort of weaknesses or insecurities. I think you just need to work on those things. That's all this is saying. Yeah, be mindful of what you're doing. So be mindful. Maybe you're talking down to yourself. Maybe not necessarily. Some people might not resonate with that, but I'm just getting insecurities or fears maybe getting to you. Maybe not realizing your strength or your worth or how much power you actually do possess within you. All right, so we do have the Lovers that I noticed on the bottom of the deck. Now, this can represent a choice. This can represent a connection. I'm going to put that down because we saw it. Maybe this is also taking a chance in love. But we didn't get any other love cards except for the Knight of Cups reversed here. Oh, there's another one. But yeah, this definitely could pertain to a loving connection that you have with someone. Or it could be a choice, again, like I was saying, or it could be a choice within your own life, personal life. Okay, these cards keep moving around here. So, maybe the choice is to take the authority over your own inner self, your sovereign self, you know? Okay, so we had the one fall. We have the Two of Pentacles reverse. What that's telling me is there is an imbalance. Now, this could also be in a connection, but the Lovers is upright, so that's a good sign. Maybe there's just been a little bit of turbulence in a connection. I'm hearing, now I also did see on the bottom of the deck when I split it, I saw the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Cups reversed. So, I'm getting from that you're not wanting to walk away from whoever this person is that you love very deeply, or there's some sort of how do I say this, like intense connection where it's like you can't walk away from this person. And I'm getting that was there, you know, that message is there to show me and you that you might have tried to walk away from this person before, but it seems as though you can't, or you don't, or you won't, or you don't want to. Alright? Because that's a choice. Again, the Lovers is a choice. Just integrating all of this. But with the Nine of Cups, that's wish fulfillment. So it's like, that is your wish fulfillment, is to not walk away from someone. Interesting. So, the Two of Pentacles reversed, like I said, is an imbalance. You might feel like things are a bit rocky right now, but I think it's because of these insecurities, you know, and trying to control the external when you need to control the inner self, right? You need to work on the addictions, you need to work on like maybe obsessive thoughts or something. I'm seeing the Devil card in my mind, you know how they're chained to the devil. It's like your addictions can chain you down to them, and you can feel almost like a slave to them. And that's why there's chains on the Devil card with the Lovers, because that's what that couple is actually the Lovers, but it's always like an inverted energy. But it can also mean passions. There's probably a lot of passion between you and this person because I'm mentioning it, so I feel like that's a sign. We also have the Three of Cups. This is good too, and it's interesting how that is right on top of get together with friends, loved ones to lift the spirit. And this is like, this card I thought of actually when I wrote that card. So there could be some sort of celebrations or get-togethers, events, parties, whatever there is. There's definitely a gathering of friends, family, loved ones, having a great time, you know, having that lighthearted energy. I think that's very important to you at this time too. I know I did say we should spend time alone. That was the message I was getting, but I think it's more so a balance. Yeah, again, with the Two of Pentacles reverse, there's a need for balance. So you don't want to do one thing too much or the other. You don't want to spend too much time alone, but you also don't want to spend too much time with others either. You want to be able to balance that out and have an equal amount of energy. I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly equal, but where it feels good for you, you need to have that equal energy between the two at this time, okay? Anything else? Oh, and I'm going further than I thought as far as time, but angels, guides, ancestors, the highest way light. What else do we need to hear for this reading? The Ace of Pentacles reverse. So you might feel like there's a loss right now, and it could be money. That definitely is probably true. but I'm getting more so it's just the feeling of a loss, or the feeling of things just not going your way, or feeling like there's a lost opportunity. Maybe there was, maybe there actually was. Okay, interesting. My cards fell on the floor, right? And then one card popped out by itself, and it was upright, so it was the Ace of Wands. So that is a good sign, though, as far as, like, because the Ace of Pentacles was reversed. So even though you're feeling this loss, you still have a lot of passion within you, a lot of drive, a lot of ambition, a lot of determination. You do have a zest for life, and you're willing to grow and learn, and I think that's what I'm getting from that. Again, with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, it's like, yeah, I might be losing some things, or I might have lost some things or people, or just feeling that way. You could be losing money, whatever it is, and usually that's what it means. But in general, there's this loss feeling, but it's like you're picking yourself up. Again, I keep getting that alchemizing, the being creative and alchemizing, changing these addictions, turning them into something more beautiful, again, through music. That's probably also connected to the Three of Cups, with, like, celebrations with your friends, family. Yeah, I say you're following your heart right now as well. So I would say that you have nothing really to worry about. It's just what I'm getting from, as far as like what Spirit would give you for advice, would be to listen to some sort of music that's going to help you channel these feelings or these complicated thoughts. And these actions, because that's really what the addictions are. I mean, it starts as a thought, but that creates an action. So there's something that you need to do, again, to transmute that energy creatively into something that's going to be sustainable for you. But I see you are going to do that, or you already are doing that with the Knight of Pentacles. No matter what, like, even if you did lose out, you're still moving forward. You're strategizing how and what to do, how to do things, what to do. And again, you really don't need to do much of anything physically. Not to say you literally just sit there, but with the Empress, it is that kind of energy where, oh, you guys, look at how cool. Nine of Pentacles and the Star. And that was the only time I really looked, as far as like now when I was shuffling. So it's like there's success coming. There's hope. Have hope for the future, because things are going to work out for you. Okay, again, yeah, the Moon. It's just hidden from you right now because of the state of mind that you're in. You're just in the darkness, in illusions right now, but that's okay. It's just because of what you've been going through. Again, the addictions, whatever that addiction is, okay? And addictions, as we know, are just doing one thing too much. We just need a balance, yeah. But again, I was saying with the Empress, she kind of does just sit there, and she knows that things are going to work out for her no matter what, because she's the Empress. And things just come to her, and it's been proven time and time again with her that things come to her. Not to say she's lazy or she doesn't do any work, but it's a different type of work. It's like working smarter, not harder. I think that's what you're doing as well. Okay, so thank you guys. If you like the video, please hit the like button. And if you'd like to subscribe, please do so as well. I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you.